Men have made many outstanding discoveries in the world. The fellow who invented the telephone was mocked because it looked like a toy. But today, it has become an indispensable tool in everyday life. When the young man who invented aeroplane started it in the back of their yard, people laughed them to scorn. When the fellow who invented the motor car was testing it around, people told him to keep it aside and buy a horse like every other person. He persisted and succeeded. Christopher Columbus discovered America. Mungo Park discovered River Niger, and their names are inscribed in gold today in history. There are many great discoveries, but the greatest discovery that anyone could ever make is self-discovery. Self-discovery is the mother of all other discoveries. There is no greater discovery than this. It is possible for a person to be born again, spirit-filled, sanctified, and could be a minister without knowing who he or she is. That is why this question is coming out to you. Who are you? This is perhaps life's hardest question. Do you know who you are? Until you do, you will never really know where you fit in life. Ignorance about who you are can put you in an untold hardship. Lack of self-discovery can lead people to believing that their existence in life is meaningless, and they are unhappy about many things. People who also don't know who they are often lack control over their emotions and decisions, and have those things be determined by external factors. Until you find yourself, you will always be someone else. People will also act and be involved in certain activities because that is what others are doing. Some people wear what others wear, while some do what other people do. Why? Because they do not know who they really are. Therefore, if you don't discover yourself, your goals, core beliefs, and values will be dictated by those you associate with or by society. It is for this reason and many other reasons why self-discovery importance cannot be overemphasized. On the other hand, if you know who you are, number one, it will help you to establish your own sense of identity. There may be times when you feel lost or distracted, but if you have your own identity, you will be able to get back on the right track. It is always easy to follow the crowd if you don't discover yourself. But if you do, your life will become independent, outstanding, and distinct. Another benefit of knowing or discovering who you are: if you discover who you are, you will have focus, sense of direction, and purpose in life. courage and self-confidence in yourself is another benefit of knowing who you are. By knowing who you are, you know your goals, what you love, your morals, your belief and core values, your area of strength, your challenges, what you will not tolerate, things you are passionate about, and above all, what you are willing to die for. How can you discover who you are? Number one, the first thing you need to do to discover yourself is to get away from this noisy world. Get into solitude and stay in your world. Isaac Newton discovered the law of gravity while he was sitting in his garden and daydreaming, and suddenly he saw an apple fell to the ground. That made him think about the apple and the forces of nature. That was how he discovered the gravity. Therefore, if you want to discover yourself, you must spend time in solitude and alone. Number two, how to discover who you are. You need to ask self-discovery questions. If you ask the right question, your mind will search for the right answers. Take out a piece of paper or notebook and get ready for some writings. Number three, how to discover who you are is by constantly seeking inspiration. And the easiest way to do this is by reading books. When you read, you are training your mind to imagine in pictures. This will make you more creative and inspire you to think. Furthermore, when you read, you are reading what the author's thoughts are. You are reading someone's life and the experience he went through to discover your own life. When you read books, you are committing yourself, connecting yourself with other successful people. By reading their books, you are networking and communicating with people who have a clear vision and know exactly what they want in life. Their thinking will influence you, and this will show you the way to finding yourself. Someone said, and I quote, "All the wisdom we possess is divided into two parts, knowing God and knowing ourselves. You never get one without the other. And when you meet Jesus, you get both."